Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules is directed by Luke Cormican. It stars Brady Noon and Hunter Dillon. And in the animated remake of the 2011 film, Greg Heffley has to try and reconnect with his brother after a party goes wrong when their parents are away on a Valentine's trip. Now, you won't know this about me, but I am the biggest nerd of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've read nearly all the books. I haven't read the most recent one, but I am hoping to do that soon. But I love the books, and I love the original three, not this piece of crap, the original three Diary of a Wimpy Kid live-action movies. Rodrick Rules is my all-time favourite. Those movies were my childhood. They just give me a lot of nostalgia when I watch them again, and they still get some hearty laughs out of me. Now, a couple of years ago when they announced they were remaking the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid in the classic animation form, I was actually quite excited. I thought the trailer was fine. The animation looked pretty good from that trailer. When it came up on Disney Plus last year, I was so excited. A bit surprised to see it was only just about an hour, but we'll let it off. We'll see how it is. And I honestly couldn't finish it. It was that bad. It missed so much about what I loved about those live-action films. It was just awful. So when I heard they were making a sequel with Rodrick Rules, my favourite Diary of a Wimpy Kid book and film, I was honestly just shocked, appalled, and I just knew it was going to be awful. But I'm willing to give movies a chance, and because Disney loves to torture us, they made it an extra 20 minutes. Thank you, Disney. And unfortunately, this film is worse than the original animated one. If I'm going to say anything about the first animated one, I can at least tell there was some effort put into it. Everyone was trying. The voice acting was fine. There was a few funny moments in there, but I don't know. It was just that long and boring. The pacing was bad. I just couldn't finish it. As I said, this one is over 20 minutes longer, and it feels like you're there for 2.5 hours. The pacing of this is just absolutely atrocious. The problem with the first animated one is that it literally took every single thing, page to page, from the book, and just made that. But with no emotional weight, no charm, no nothing. This film tries to do the same thing. It's not exactly accurate to the book. In fact, even the original live-action Rodrick Rules wasn't. Holly isn't even in that book. She appears in the third one, The Last Straw. But they added her into that film to make it more of a plot line, more emotional weight to the film. The film expects you to already understand Greg and Roderick's troubled relationship. The brothers that fight, Roderick's always bullying him. The thing is, in the live-action film, it made sense. There was a proper build-up to it. This film here starts directly before the party. In the live-action one, that doesn't happen till halfway through the film. It gives us time to grow these characters, grow the relationships, make us understand why it's conflicted. In this one, you have no idea. And another problem is, the second act of the live-action Rodrick Rules, we get to see them build their relationship and see them become real friendly brothers to each other. And it's satisfying, even though they do get into a lot of illegal shenanigans. It's fun, it's cute. But the thing is, in this film, there's nothing like that. There is one scene. One. And it's when he teaches Greg how to play the drums. And that's it, really. And it just didn't hold anything. And this has also got some of the most cliche dialogue I have ever heard. To the point where I was guessing the next line. And lo and behold, 90% of the time, it was that line. That's how predictable this script is. You just can't connect to these characters like you did in the live-action films. When Rodrick is mad at Greg because he finally sees the pictures from the party, it hurts. It hurts what he says.
You're my brother. She'll never be my friend.
And in this, he says a cliche line of dialogue, and it holds no emotional weight to it. This is just a dry, animated kiddie film. And the animation isn't even that good. It's actually really bad. It's actually worse than the first animated film. And that's saying something, because the animation in that one is awful as well. The voice acting is fine, it's acceptable, But you're never going to get anyone more iconic to play Rodrick than Devon Bosnick. He is on another level in that film. He brings so much energy. And I can't think of anyone else to play that character than him. The long haul version is awful. I could tell the actor tried, I'll give him that, but he just didn't fit that role. I can only see him as my Rodrick. It also helped that him and Zachary Gordon had amazing chemistry. They felt like real brothers. In this, there's nothing. As I said, the voice actors are doing a decent job, but there's no big emotional connection there. They don't feel like proper brothers. They just feel like they're going through the motions just to make it acceptable. It just doesn't work for me. Now, the ending of this is a little bit different to the live-action version. In the live-action version, Greg agrees to do Heffley's magic show so Rodrick could perform with his band Loaded Diaper. In this, Greg becomes Loaded Diaper's drummer, and then he goes outside, says the usual, oh, sorry, and stuff. And then they go back inside, and then they play the Loaded Diaper song. No, they don't. They play a completely different song. That Loaded Diaper song, man, is banging. It's such a good tune. And the mom dancing as well in the background where Rodrick doesn't even notice. That was a funny joke by the end. But in this, there's no joke. It's just that the mum's dancing to her son. That is it. So, there's no clever jokes in this. There was one joke that made me laugh. And I say it's a laugh. It got like a little chuckle out of me. Where this guy's sleeping with a piece of pizza in his hand, and then he just eats it all of a sudden. That got a little chuckle out of me. But apart from that, that is it. That is the type of humour we're going here. I get it's a kids' movie. I get it's not really made for me. But as a fan of this series, as this franchise, I just want something a little bit more. And they've already announced they're making another one. I don't know if it's going to be Dog Days or The Last Straw. But I can't see it being good. And I don't really want to watch it, but hey, if it means I get a video out on this, I guess I'll do it. But Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules is just a plain, bland, poorly animated movie with some decent voice acting, one funny joke. That is all I get out of this. And unfortunately, it's going to get a very, very bad 1 out of 10. Pinocchio is worse. I will say that now, but I just really hated this film. I can't see myself watching this again. In fact, don't watch it. If you're a fan of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise, or if you have kids and you want to introduce them to this series, just stick with the original 3 live-action films. Do not waste their time with these. But guys, that is it for the end of this review. Next time, we're going to review the first Avatar, on our way to seeing Avatar The Way of the Water. And I'm going to be honest, I've never watched Avatar until now. So this is going to be a first time for me. But we'll see. We'll see what the hype's all about. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to have a good day. And make sure to leave your opinions on this film and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise as a whole. Have a good day. And see you later.